Hey, he's going again. Yeah, just another day here. It's taking me a little while to sort of get back to working on the car. Looks like my idle issues aren't too bad. They've settled down. It seems to hold idle at 700 RPM most days. Every now and then it just comes down to like 500 randomly, usually on a short drive. But yeah, it's behaving and not misfiring now. So just me cleaning some things and playing with sensors, it seems to have made it that little bit better. So yeah, follow on to the gearbox hitting the tunnel issue. I did, however, grind it out and sort of touch it up with some paint just to make it a bit neater for now. But I realised that the gear stick was sitting quite far to the right hand side, so I wasn't sure what was going on. When I would try and activate reverse, it would actually hit the handbrake, which seems sus. So I decided to do a service and get under the car and have a look at some things. I then noticed the engine was slightly sitting slanted. So I got under there, changing the oil, doing the usual things, changing filters, and noticed that the engine mount was actually broken on this side, and it was sitting up on top of itself, like 2 inches higher than it should be. So that wasn't very good. This side has also sort of torn because I could see bits of broken rubber in there. It doesn't look like it's let go completely, but it wasn't healthy. So I've ordered 2 new mounts, just going for a standard rubber type for now, just to keep it nice and cheap. So yeah, once they turn up, I will put them in. So when I was under there, I noticed that the intercooler pipe that comes from here to the cold side of the intercooler was rubbing on this pulley here because the engine had sort of moved and things got caught up. So yeah, I didn't actually have a hole in it. I just touched it with a screwdriver and then it pierced through, but it was only like 0.5 mil of metal left. So I was very lucky when driving it the other day that it didn't blow right away through and start losing boost. So I've got this other 90 bend. It's a little bit different in shape. It's kind of even lengths where that's an offset. So I don't think it's going to fit, but I'm going to see what I can do. And if not, I'm going to have to cut it and see what I can make work. Alrighty. I've got a longer coupler, goes right up the top. I've cut it down, trimmed it. Looks like it's going to fit. Didn't have to get too much of a longer coupler, only by an inch or so. So yeah, room is limited. I can't even get my finger between the pulley and the pipe. Like, it would have been a lot better if the clamp and the joiner weren't there, if I had a solid piece right up to the top. But for now it'll do. There's a small gap there. Hopefully the engine doesn't move on the mounts too much and hit it. But the pipe's nice and firm now. I've put a piece of tyre wire here just to stop any play so it didn't wobble into it. I'm pushing on it now and it's not going anywhere, so that's good. Alright, we've got oil pressure, it's warming up, it's running. There's no rubbing here, it's quite close, but no rubbing. Let it warm up a bit and give it a few rev checks. Alrighty, we're holding like 750 RPM, which is good on idle. Sounds good. Slight little bit of rock from the engine. I say that's from the mounts being broken, but not too bad. Oops, that wasn't tight. That'll do it. Alrighty, take 2. Nothing always goes to plan on this channel, but yeah. That's better. Alright, that sounds much better. Nothing's hitting or rubbing, so we're good to go once I get engine mounts. Alright, one last start. It's still warm, got plenty of oil in it now. Perfect. How about we do a bit of a video, because I haven't really done that since I got it. another thing I did was I changed the shift knob to the pretty colourful one out of my Rodeo Ute. I'm not too sure if I like it. It kind of like doesn't really match the interior that was on it. Just sort of blends in, looks normal, and it's sat a lot lower, so it's a bit more of a shorter throw. I'm thinking I might go back to it. Let me know what you think.